Today, we're going to be talking about looking at your progress. So, I set this goal for myself today, which is to record 31 podcast episodes and videos in 4 hours or less. And when I first set this goal, I've never done this before. Usually, what I've done is 4 episodes in 30 minutes. I used to do like either 8 or 10 episodes in an hour, and then maybe I would do that 3 days in a row or something. But I've never done like I'm going to block out a huge big chunk of time and I'm going to record a ton of them all at once. And so I was pretty excited about this goal. And I'm like, okay, this is very exciting. I prepared ahead of time. And I'm going to talk to you more about that process in the next episode. But what I want to talk to you about today is this moment that came up. I was like 8 podcast episodes in and done. And I was like, wow, I have like a ton more to go. And so I started looking at like, okay, wow, I'm so far away from 31. I have so much more to go. Am I even going to make the time? Like I was doing the math on time. I'm like, oh, I don't know if I'm actually even going to be able to hit this. And then I noticed how bad that felt. And so I was like, okay, hang on. So I've been reading the book, The Gap and the Gain. And so I started to notice, like, okay, actually, oh, I'm in the gap. Like when I'm thinking about how far I am from my goal, it's starting to feel terrible. I'm in the gap. And so I flipped it and was like, okay, what would it be like to be in the gain? What would it be like to look at my progress? I was like, okay, I recorded 8 podcast episodes. That's amazing. They were fun. I had 8 ideas. I recorded 8 podcast episodes. I'm making progress toward my goal. I blocked off the day. Like I really started to notice, like, where have I already made progress? And I could feel it almost instantly, the difference in my body, because it felt very much more inspired, excited, motivated. And so from that place, I kept going. But I made this note to say, okay, as I'm doing this, let me continue to look at my progress. Oh, I've done 10. Yes. And like I would celebrate a little bit. Oh, I did 12. Yes, let's go. And like literally right now, I have like three more to record and then I will be done. And so I noticed that it actually helped build this momentum and allow me to actually keep going and feel inspired and excited instead of like I was like having to drag myself through. So figure out what's something you're working on and how can you start looking at the progress instead of looking at how far you have to go. And if you're interested in working with me as your coach in my 12-week coaching program, go to successbykayla.com to sign up for your free consult call.